everyone. My name is Yolanda Mabuto. Thank you so much for having me. Well, when I have to speak about my background, I get so excited because it has been quite a journey. I am the founder and the managing director of Divaine Growth Solutions, which is a renewable energy across, Southern Africa, and of course, with the vision to light up Africa. We are an energy transition company. I spent almost 2 decades working across energy. I've worked for Eskom for almost a decade and quite a number of international energy organizations. And that is where I established my leadership within the energy sector. And that is just also including being the founder and the managing director of Divaine, where we've really established, practical solutions that are really an answer to the challenges that we are facing as South Africa, as well as Africa at large. As an organization, we address challenges for organizations as well, because we really understand it's important for organizations to thrive and be profitable and also be able to address the economic and environmental, challenges. They have to have access to energy, but they also have to have energy that is sustainable, and that is where Divaine comes in to support energy solutions, help organizations to transition. Our work includes, the solar PV, the battery and energy storage, as well as inverter. We believe in energy management, in mobility solutions. We're quite excited to be helping organizations transition, and we work with local organizations as well as international organizations, where we really combine, our energy experience and expertise, but also including the digital aspect in it, because technologies always advance and we always have to stay ahead of what is coming into the market and coming in for business. Our broader work includes serving as a Secretary General for BRICS Energy and Green Economy. The company is a member, but as a leader, I am the SG for the BRICS Energy and Green Economy, where I contribute, through conversations around how we can support Africa's transition, but also focusing in South Africa as the first country that can take this across, the entire Africa, to ensure that the green economy, the energy transition, and really the climate focus is attended to. So for me, green economy is not only about technology, it's also about economic opportunity, job creations, and a lot. We are excited when we deal with our clients and the projects that they bring into us. We get so excited because they are the solution to the challenges that we are seeing in the sector. And one of the projects that we've worked with particularly, is working with some of the international car rental organizations, automotive industries, where we're also putting focus on, but more particularly it's in the manufacturing sector, where we understand that energy is a must. They cannot afford to be without power through outages or power outages or any technical faults that the grid might have. So one of the biggest projects that we've worked with currently, I won't mention the name, but it's one of the biggest car rental company in the world, and we are helping them to transition from the traditional way of consuming energy into more friendlier and environmental friendly way of consuming energy. And it's been quite a journey, taking them through their transition and why they need to transition in this time. And we've worked with a number of companies as well who have a national footprint. And this project really is not only focusing on one province, it's focusing on multiple provinces in South Africa, which again gives us a very good national footprint while working with a global organization. And this has taught us a lot about the importance of transitioning, organizations within the green economy sector. And it's not simply about installing solar panels. It involves understanding each and every site, what is the profile, what are the operational requirements, but also how do we support them to monitor and to maintain the assets that they've acquired, because it's important that every client understands the investment that they are making and what type of impact is it bringing for them and to the environment that they operate in. We're also involved in the emobility, which also gives us so much excitement, government, because we understand emobility is still quite new in South Africa. So being a female-owned organization, partnering with government, because currently we have signed an MOU with the city of Johannesburg, where we are going to be doing a pilot for mass transit for their buses. It's important that as we transition, we don't leave people behind. So for us, mass transport is important, because that's where you get the public opinion and also give them the experience of how it is to ride in an electric bus or in an electric car, so that they can then make informed decisions as and when they decide to buy their own electric cars or electric buses. So we're excited about this. We also want to make sure that we've got wider reach in South Africa, not just in Johannesburg. It's an opportunity also to make sure that we make our cities smart, we make our cities green while we are greening the industry. Greener transportation and cleaner transportation is key as we move and transition as the nation, as well as the continent. Creating opportunities is one of the things that drives us to be involved in such initiatives and projects, as well as skills development. We are currently facing a high unemployment rate in South Africa. So these initiatives are allowing us to be able to be an enabler of jobs for young people as well as women. Our wider vision in this space really is to help organizations and government to move, from simply buying renewable energy equipments or, just to developing integrated energy transition solutions. It's important that we take them through the journey, and there has to be understanding. And I know in our country right now, we talk about the infrastructure for electric cars or electric buses. We are also in that space. It's part of the value chain, because we understand it's important that we build this sustainable and strong infrastructure for us to transition into more cleaner ways of transporting our people. So South Africa right now is entering into an important phase, and therefore, as we transition, we need to ensure that we grow investments. We understand, the technologies that we have as a country in terms of solar, wind, battery storage, as well as green hydrogen. That is something that is very topical now. So it's important for us to partner with organizations while we help them to transition within our projects. Partnerships for us is key. As Divaine Growth Solutions, one of our strongest pillars is collaboration. And we are intentional about collaborating, because we understand that as a company, we can never do everything that we do on our own. We need government to endorse the work that we do. We need government so that we can understand how can we support them in implementing the policies. And one of the things we've done when we were starting the organization about 10 decades ago was to involve the department at the time and tell them this is our strategy, and this is how we would want to work with them. And they were quite, welcoming, and they endorsed the programs that we had at the time. And for us, that was a true testament and the sign of the importance of partnerships as we grow our economies and grow our industries. No single organization can solve Africa's energy challenges alone. So for us, we are intentional. As we transition, we require collaboration. We require collaboration with government, with municipalities, and we're happy that we are also part of the Association of Municipal Electricity Utility, AMEU in short. We sit at the executive committee for the affiliates, again, to make sure that our voices are heard, and we always represent the voice of women and young people in the spaces that we partner with. So collaboration is key for corporate and advancement, for financing, investment, for also developing institutions around the SMEs, because we are also in the range of SMEs. So for SME like ourselves, Divaine Growth Solutions, partnerships allow us to bring together capabilities that sometimes we might not have as an organization. But when we internally examine ourselves and look for partners that could join hands with us strategically so that we can tackle the industry challenges that we have. But I believe also that partnerships, they go beyond just simply signing MOUs. They must translate into projects. They must also translate into investments. They must also translate into skills development, but also market access, to make sure that we've got got impact that is measurable within our sector and within the nation that we operate in. We know that right now in South Africa, we have to ensure that energy transition develops not only South Africa, but Africa at large. So for us, it's important to partner with not only companies from abroad, but within African organizations, so that we can together build African businesses, build African skills, and also create value chains within Africa, rather than simply importing technology from outside Africa. So that is why for us, collaboration is key. South African Renewable Energy Master Plan also is very clear around the links in renewable energy growth and how important it is to partner and collaborate for industrial development of the sector, but also to localize, the work that we do across, the suppliers, emerging suppliers within South Africa and Africa at large. When we started our organization, because at the time it was very much male dominant, one of the things that we've looked at, being a female-owned organization, was the female enterprise development, because we saw the need. We saw the need that women need to be empowered, particularly women in business, in the sector. They needed to be empowered. They needed access to right information so that they can make the right decision. They needed access to market so that the products that they have, or services or solutions that they have, can be taken to the market. They needed access to right partners so that their businesses can grow and thereafter grow economies within South Africa. So yes, as a women-owned organization, we believe that we need to empower women and youth. So youth inclusion is also equally important as we transition and as we grow. So what we have done is to create opportunities for women not only to participate in the energy sector, but to own businesses. And we do this with a number of organizations that we are part of. One of those is the Lean In Southern Africa Leaders, which again encourages women to form businesses and form partnerships and be able to position themselves for solutions and opportunities within Africa as well as the world. So for us, our approach really includes creating opportunities that will allow women to create extra income streams, to create better partnerships that will help them to sustain, not only to sign, MOUs and NDAs that won't go far, but to have opportunities to create projects, impact projects that will add value to the lives of young people, that will add value to their families and their communities. So it is critical that we, as women-owned business, we support businesses that are also, owned by women, but also young people. We are seeing quite a rise of young people that are opening up businesses. And our role as a company is to walk alongside those organizations and to understand which doors can we unlock for them so that they can, number one, grow, number two, have information that will empower them to change, the issues and the challenges that they are seeing in the spaces in which they operate. So really, I believe that we do not need to look, beyond employment. We need women-owned businesses to have access to suppliers, to have access to companies, big companies, organizations that are big, that can take in women-owned companies and allow them to be their subcontractors, allow them to be their service providers. In that way, we will see empowerment of women in South Africa. And this is increasingly being recognized as a competitive issue in our country, I believe. So it's not only about a gender issue, it is also about making sure that as we transition in the green economy, we do not leave anyone behind, be it women or be it young people. So thank you so much. Yes, I believe that as a country, we have gone quite a journey in celebrating women, but also in empowering women. And that journey that the country has gone, it is to be acknowledged. We understand August is the month where we celebrate women. And this should be something that we do on a daily basis, because for me, Women's Month should not only about celebrating women, it is about everything that is practical that we have seen. And the question really should be, are we actually participating in the economic opportunities that are being created in green transition? And that's a question that we always ask ourselves as an organization. And as leaders, leaders, we need to ask, are we getting, more contracts for women? Are we allowing women to have access to finance? And it's very similar to what I've just spoken about creating opportunities. Are we helping, supporting women to own renewable energy businesses? Again, it also answers, the question that, or rather it's a question to an answer that I've already given, that these are the things that when we talk about women empowerment and women celebration should not be a monthly thing or a 1 month thing or a 1 day thing. It should be a continuous, sustainable impact that is seen socially, economically, as well as environmentally. So as South Africa celebrates Women's Month in this year, I strongly believe that we have seen quite a number of achievements and some traction in the country, I must say, but there's more to be done. There's more to be done. And I'm speaking to myself as a leader in the country, in the continent, and in the world. There's a lot to be done for young people so that they don't have to work hard the way that we have worked hard, the way that women that came before me have worked hard. We have to create ecosystems that will support women so that it doesn't have to be a month celebration. It's an everyday thing, because women have gotten to the path of being part of economic growth. They have gotten to the path of being, not being sidelined, but also being included in the ecosystem of economic growth. They need to have their voices heard in the boardrooms, in government, as well as in smaller ecosystems, education, everywhere. Voices should be heard. So for me, like I said, it's important that we don't say we celebrate women only in this month. It should be part of how we live life. And I believe women must move from being beneficiaries of green economy, but more about being architects of the green economy. I know they have capability, they have capacity. I know there's energy, I know there's zeal, there's passion. So as leaders, we should be able to say, how do we make this happen? How do we create pathways for such things to happen? It means creating access to capital. It means creating access to procurement. It means creating, technology skills, mentorship, and also access to market. So as we celebrate women in South Africa, I believe women entrepreneurs have the responsibility to also create opportunities for the next generation. And as we continue to build Divaine Growth Solutions successfully, we want to ensure that our impact is felt, it is seen, and it is leaving a legacy that will be seen even by those that have not yet been born to this day. So it's important for us to not only talk about celebration of women, but also saying Africa's green transition is one of the greatest economic opportunities for our generations, and women should be strategic in those spaces. Their voices should be heard, but we must also make sure that it is not only transition to cleaner energy, it is also transition to greater inclusion, entrepreneurship, local value creation, as well as shared prosperity. For me, as I grow in the business sector, I understand it's important for women, number one, to empower themselves and not to wait for things to be given to them. They should go out there. They should be able to have a voice. They should know how they can add value in the ecosystems that they are part of. It is important that we don't always say we are underdeveloped, but the opportunities are there for us to tap into. I always encourage women to show up, because showing up is a sign of saying I'm ready, I can tackle. One of the things that I've done in my years of building myself as a leader is to serve, is to always raise my hand. In raising hands, you are able to serve, so that when you then have the leadership position, you understand how serving it is, and you can also appreciate those who will be serving under you. So one of the thoughts that I would share with women, the final thoughts, women, youth, or men that probably listening to this interview, is that we must always run the race with the zeal and the passion. We must always be ready to serve. We must always be eager to know the challenges that we can provide solutions into. Yesterday, in fact, in the past 2 days, I was part of the judges that were judging entrepreneurship solutions from all the universities of South Africa. And it gave me such a great pleasure to see young people with energy, with zeal, with passion. But my question is, or was, how do we support and make sure that we sustain that energy, we sustain that passion, so that these young ones don't just end up saying, I'm discouraged because I'm not getting access to market, I'm not getting access to investment. But I'm encouraging young women, young men, go out there, share your ideas, dream big and bold. Know that you have authority to add value in this nation and in this continent. But for organized and established organization, let's join hands in supporting our future leaders. Let's join hands in ensuring that we open doors for young people. We open doors for those that have ideas that we know can change economies and change the trajectory of our economic growth as South Africa, but also as a continent at large. Thank you so much.